Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have been here before, for those of you who have not, my name is Shenita Moore. I thank you for stopping by my channel today, and we're just gonna jump right into it. So today is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. I just came back from church where my husband preached. He did an outstanding job. We went to lunch afterwards with family, and then when we came home, I was like, hey, I have a little makeup on. Maybe I'll tape a video and talk about something that's been on my mind for a while that I've wanted to kind of discuss. So if you are here, then you know that in this video, I'm going to talk about what it means to be cut in Hollywood. I just wanted to kind of give a little explanation of what it means and talk a little bit about my experiences with it, and then give some encouraging words about how you can not let it discourage you in your journey to become a professional actor. To be cut in Hollywood is to be cut. Just like it would be in any other area of your life. For example, if you're on like a sporting team, a basketball team, a soccer team, and you are pulled to the side by whoever it is that's over the team and told, hey, we don't really need you anymore. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to let you go. We don't need your skills. We don't need your services. We don't need any of that anymore. Bye. It can happen at different stages of the process, but basically it could be something that you filmed and you find out later that once this thing gets to a release, you're not in it anymore. For me, I've been cut at different stages of the process. One that happened, it wasn't the most recent one for me, but one that happened earlier on in the process was for a show that I had auditioned for multiple times. It was a really, really popular show at the time, and I finally booked an episode of it, was preparing to do it, memorizing my lines, signing the paperwork, all that good stuff. The night before I was supposed to shoot, my agent at the time called me and said, hey, I have some bad news. Your scenes have been cut from the episode, so they no longer need your services. They no longer need you to show up tomorrow. So that was one that happened earlier on in the process. The other ones, I worked on the job, got paid for the job, and only found out later that I was no longer part of the job. So some of them I found out from other actors in the projects who said, hey, I've already seen an advanced screening of the project and you're not in it anymore. I'm sorry. You might want to stop telling people to look out for you in it. And then there's others where I was watching it. I had planned a watch party. I had sent emails out to hundreds of people. I'd sent postcards out, this, that, and the other, only to actually be watching it and not see myself and say, hey, wasn't my scene supposed to be there? It's gone. Granted, you will still get paid if you show up on set and you work the job. You'll still get paid. A lot of times you'll still get credit, and sometimes you'll still get residuals. But you won't have that finished product to watch on TV or to add to your demo reel, which if you haven't already, I recently put up a new demo reel. Go check it out. So you won't have the footage to put on your demo reel. You did it, but you didn't do it, almost. You know what I mean? It's hurtful, especially to get to that stage where you're anticipating it and you don't find out until the night of. My husband can tell you I have, yes, cried many tears over projects that I was really excited about having done, and they never came to be. Getting cut out of a project can happen for various reasons. It could be time constraints. When the footage ended up in the editing room, they realized they had too much and they needed to shave some stuff off. Your scene just happened to be part of what they shaved off. It could be they were going in a different direction with this overall story. So they've decided that, okay, we don't need this to happen in the story anymore. So anything associated with that, let's just cut it out. Let's just leave it. We don't need it anymore. Maybe I was married to a character that they got rid of that character. So because I was married to that character, I had to go away as well. And then there's also times when it can be performance related. That, I think, is probably, for me anyways, the toughest pill to swallow, because it's like, okay, I auditioned for it, I booked it, I got on set, they told me I did good, I felt like I did good, and did I get cut because I really didn't do that good when I got there? So I'm pretty sure that there may or may not have been times where that's why I personally ended up on the cutting room floor. I don't know for sure, but I think if I use that, it will help me in the future. That's something that it didn't really occur to me until recently, which is funny because I've been doing this, like I always say, I've been doing this for 20 years, I've been doing it for so long. It didn't occur to me until a couple of years ago, hey, some of those times that you got cut, it could have been because you didn't do your job right. I mean, again, I'll never know, but the thought of it is kind of like, okay, from here on out, I gotta set my game up and make sure that I'm never cut out of anything else, because my performance is going to be so stellar that if anything has to end up on the cutting room floor, I know it's not gonna be what I did, right? So you can use it as that. If you've gotten as far as getting a booking and getting on set and doing the project, having the experience, it's something that you can still put on your resume. It's something that you can still say that you did. You just don't have the footage to show for it, which is unfortunate. Use it to motivate you to perfect your craft and to keep persevering, and don't let it hold you back. We all have days with anything in life where things aren't necessarily going according to plan, but that doesn't mean that we give up on those things. So the same thing should be true about acting. To not let yourself get discouraged is to understand that it happens to everybody. It happens to some of the biggest celebrities you've ever seen, all the way down to people who are just starting out. So it's kind of taking the good with the bad with the good. It's something that's going to happen, and you just have to understand that it's something that's going to happen. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, ask a question if you have one, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem.